Season 5, brought to you by the Butterfly Palace. Have the best day ever at the Butterfly Palace. The Springfield-Greene County Park Board reminding you to go play, and Roto-Rooter Plumbing and Drain Service. Call Southwest Missouri's best plumber today for a free estimate. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
And it is Monday. Welcome back to another week. Hope you had a great weekend. We had a pretty good weekend. It was busy. We were in different places. I was in Memphis for soccer tournament. Sarah was here with the girls, and they did some girls stuff, I understand. But it sounded fun. The girls had fun.
It was fun. It was a great weekend. All right. A lot of people went hunting this weekend. That's what they did with their time. Lots of deer harvested.
Yeah.
Take note, yesterday was the last day for the required chronic wasting disease testing. The Department of Conservation says they are thankful for all the hunters who took part and got their deer tested during the opening weekend of firearm season. So we'll keep you posted on the numbers when we get them. And if you're watching this on Facebook, instead of listening to it, share some pictures with us in the comments of your kill. Should be fun. Should be fun to look at. I don't know.
It sounds so harsh.
Right. It does. I know it does. I will eat the meat, but I really don't prefer to shoot it. So, all right. 174 acres, 2 miles east of Sam's Club on East Sunshine. That one, it will soon be home to a tree nursery, senior living facilities, and some other residential development. Developers say this is likely only the beginning for that area as the community of Turners, Stratford, and Rogersville all continue to grow at a rapid pace. Many drivers go by that area daily on their commutes into Springfield. So again, looking like it will be developed.
Yeah, it's a popular area out there for sure. This weekend, I know Thanksgiving is still a week and a half away, and that typically Black Friday is the official start of holiday shopping, Christmas shopping season. But it's already underway because you know what? The bell ringers are out. That's what that means. The Salvation Army's Red Kettle campaign is hoping to raise $1.17 million for those in need in Greene and Christian counties this year. Donations help local families year-round with things like rent, utilities, food, and other necessities. So, and they have the ability, you can scan your debit card, I think, or, pay digitally because
with a QR code. Yeah.
So few people carry cash these days. I carry it just for that. I'm still old school. There are new tax brackets for the upcoming year coming up, which will impact us for 2025. Sounds like good news, bad news in there. The brackets show how much taxpayers will owe on each part of their taxable income going forward. The IRS boosted the income thresholds for each bracket, accounting for inflation. That means some people could benefit by being able to remain in a lower tax bracket, especially those who receive just a cost of living raise increase. However, the standard deduction will increase for both married couples filing jointly and single filers.
All right. Speaking of owing money, we've told you recently that Americans feel tipped out. Now, Pew Research polling is backing that up. Apparently, 72% of Americans say it feels like tipflation. Tipflation. You see the word there? As they are asking right now, or being asked, I should say, to tip much more frequently than compared to 5 years ago. The majority of Americans report tipping 15% at a sit-down restaurant, and then a quarter of people leave 20% or more. Ethan Foreheads is in that number. Are you tipped out, though?
I am tipped out. Yeah, there's some, but you feel bad whenever, like yesterday, for example, we were in Memphis. We went to this really good place, biscuits and chicken. It's fantastic. I looked at opening a franchise here, but I can't do that.
But as it turns out, if someone serves biscuits, that means they open at the crack of dawn, and that's just not your forte.
No, well, I could hire people to do that, but yeah, I don't think we'll be opening one. Hopefully somebody will, because it's fantastic. In fact, I brought some biscuits
What's
home.
it called?
Well, it's called Rise, and I looked up where they are. I think they have 2 in Missouri, 1 in Kansas City area, Overland Park, I believe. Anyway, there were only 2 in the state of Tennessee, 1 in Memphis where we were, and then 1 in Nashville. Fantastic food. And I'd love to open it because I do love biscuits. You know that. Where was I headed with this? Oh, but
Tipping.
Anyway. Yeah, tipping. we had the whole ordering process was me on a little, like a tablet kiosk. So I did it all myself, and then it had a tip option there, and I was like, who am I tipping exactly?
The robot.
Because there's nobody doing anything for me. So they're making the food, but they're being paid to make the food. So I hit no, but I felt guilty about it.
Yeah.
I watched another no too. So
speaking of robots, I just saw the headline this weekend that Chipotle is getting ready to go highly robotic on their food line. So we'll see how quickly that gets to the Ozarks. Hopefully
on the food line, that would be interesting. How would that work?
Yeah.
You mean check-in and ordering?
There's people also, but there's going to be robots doing a lot of the work that happens behind the counter at Chipotle. I just saw the headline on it and I was like, whoa, but it's not everywhere yet, of course. So hopefully we got a while. It's one good thing about being a little bit more insulated into the interior US,
Well, I tell you, I don't think $15 an hour is helping that at all. I think that's leading to a reason that a lot of jobs are going away, because why pay that if you can automate it?
Right. Good news for world travelers. Passport turnaround times are getting better. Turnaround times are now a week faster than last month and 3 weeks faster than during the summertime months. The State Department says you can expect to wait 7 to 10 weeks to process new passport applications and 3 to 5 weeks if you pay to expedite it. You know who this makes me think of? Joe Dawes. Do you guys remember him? Ozarks, Joe Dawes, him and Christine. They're so great.
Sure.
They missed their trip because they were waiting on a passport.
Oh yeah, they had an international trip, and he never. Some of them didn't get their passports in time, and they had to cancel. Yeah, that's right.
I was so sad because I was also waiting for a passport at the same exact time they were, and I ended up getting mine, and he didn't get his. And then I saw him at the coffee shop, and I said, "How was your vacation?" Like thinking maybe, hopefully, he got it, and he was like, "Well, we made lemonade." Oh, broke my heart.
Yeah. Well, you had a lot more time than he did before your trip.
I did. Yeah. I had more weeks, but we had sent it off like around a similar time. So anyway, but yep. Looks like it's getting better for people. So that's good news.
Yeah, that is good news. Big day expected in Washington, D.C. tomorrow. Jewish and Christian groups are rallying on behalf of the Jewish state. The March for Israel, it's called, is designed to call for the release of more than 240 hostages still being held by the terrorist group Hamas, standing against the rise of global anti-Semitism since the October 7th attack is part of what they're doing, and to show support for the Biden administration and members of Congress who are backing Israel's right to defend itself. So that is happening in Washington, D.C. And of course, that also makes it a target. So we will be watching that very closely.
Yes.
Kansas City Chiefs had a bye weekend over the weekend. That meant Travis Kelce spent it with Taylor Swift.
Guess who?
They were apparently in Argentina at her Eras Tour show. Swift even, this is cute, isn't it? She even changed the lyrics of her song Karma. So rather than singing Karma is the guy on the screen coming straight home to me, Swift changed it to Karma is the guy on the Chiefs coming straight home to me. And the crowd went wild, no doubt. This, I tell you something, all of this build-up is going to make their breakup even more epic. It is going to be crazy whenever they break up.
Use the word epic.
Well, I'm talking about T Swift, so yes.
Oh my goodness, you guys, please keep listening. Please, every day. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened.
I'm trying to fit in with the kids. Leave me alone. They understand me.
You're 50. You can't.
Sure I can.
You're the senior.
But honestly, I mean, she hasn't had a relationship that's had this much attention, and she's written songs about it. So imagine what's going to happen whenever these two break up, and it's inevitable. I mean, come on, they're going to break
Why do you
up,
say it's inevitable?
and it's going to be very dramatic. It's going to be very dramatic.
He lives in the Midwest. Things last in the Midwest. Haven't you noticed?
He's not a Midwesterner.
I know, but he lives.
He may
here.
live here now, but he's not a Midwesterner. Look at what he wears. He's not a Midwesterner.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Today is World Kindness Day, and Krispy Kreme is celebrating with free donuts. The first 500 customers at participating stores will get a dozen free donuts. Krispy Kreme says it's hoping that customers will share their dozen to spread kindness. The free dozen will include mostly original glazed, but each box will also have one World Kindness Day chocolate iced heart donut.
Oh, wow.
Listen, if it ain't St. George's, I ain't wasting my calories. No offense, Krispy Kreme. I love that you're doing it. You are kind. That you are. But let's be honest.
It's a lot of free donuts.
Yeah. I mean, millions. I read the whole thing, and the press release, the owner was talking about how many millions of free donuts they will give away tomorrow. So,
and today is World Kindness Day?
Or today. Yeah. Today is World Kindness Day. There you go.
Who knew?
Now you know. Krispy Kreme knew. That's who knew.
I'll have to make a point to be kind.
I won't be the normal jerk that I typically am. Good job. You will tip at the kiosk on World Kindness Day, right?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a stretch. I don't know about that. It depends on what
stretch, you're right.
the tip is for. If the tip is for something, then sure.
All right. Have a good one, everybody.
I don't think so. See you tomorrow. Be kind.